Alright, you guys, I have no idea how this is going to look. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I promised someone that I would try to make a video tonight, so we're going to see what happens. And I'm going to wash my face, that way we have a clean slate to start with, because I still have on today's makeup. And then we're just going to see what happens, so wish me luck. Okay, guys, Billie asked me to do this video. Billie is my friend, and she said she's a beginner at makeup. I don't know how beginner is, but I know that for foundation she's using a loose mineral powder, so I'm going to use my CoverGirl. Most important thing with using a loose powder as a foundation is you need to make sure your skin is very moisturized, so I'm going to be using my Neutrogena face lotion. For eyes, she told me she picked up the e.l.f. Quad, which is 91106, word I can't say. So, you know, something neutral. Yep, I can read. She got the Sage, which is this color right here. I hope my camera's focusing. I don't really know what its auto-focusing features are, but we'll find out. And then she got the e.l.f. Regular and Waterproof Mascara Duo, the e.l.f. $1 eyeshadow brush. She got the e.l.f. Eye Brightening eyeliner in black. I don't have that, so I'm just using my Almay eyeliner in black. I've actually not used this before, so we'll see how that goes. She has the all-over cover stick in light. I have it in light beige, so we're going to make it work. I don't know what brush she's using for her loose powder, but I'm using the e.l.f. $1 all-over face brush. And then she also got the e.l.f. Plumping Glazes. I have them in Baby Doll and Plum Pout. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but I don't know what color she has, so we'll find out. So that is what we're working with today. So I just washed my face. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize it and put on the loose powder, and then we'll come back. Okay, you guys, I have now moisturized and put on loose powder. I'm going to go ahead and conceal. And now that I think about it, it might be better to conceal before you put on foundation, but I don't ever just use a powder foundation, so I'm actually not entirely certain. So whatever works best for you guys, I honestly don't know. But we're using the all-over cover stick. This one is in light beige, which is my color. I hope it's still my color anyways. So we're going to find out. And actually, my under-eye circles aren't so bad right now. I actually might still have some cover stick on from earlier, but you know, whatever. So the key to this is you're going to have to go on a lot heavier than what it would seem. And I actually think this might be too dark for me now, but we're going to go ahead and do this the way you're supposed to, and hope for the best. The best thing you can do is blend in a triangle. Like if you have really bad under-eye circles, is you blend in a triangle. That way it's pulling the dark circle, it's like covering the dark circle and like pulling the focus up towards your eyes. But once you have that triangle blended and your dark circles are gone, you would go ahead and conceal any other spots you might be seeing. All you're doing is covering and then blending out with your concealer. So once you have concealed all the spots you're going to conceal, this is when I would go ahead and put on my loose powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a run over with my CoverGirl again. And that's just going to be a loose covering on the whole face. So I'll be right back. This is going to drive me crazy. Hopefully it starts to drive you guys crazy too. My nose ring moves. You know, I'm just going to tuck it up in my nose. So we're just going to get rid of that, so I don't have to worry about that. So we're moving on now. She didn't have any blush, so we're not going to have any blush in this look, or bronzer. So we're not going to have any contouring or highlighting of the cheeks going on there. So this is mostly just going to be an eye look and a lip gloss look. So we're just going to keep it really simple and fresh face. And should have told her to pick up a blush. I didn't do that. I am an awful friend. So Billie, when you watch this, darling, go get a blush. e.l.f. has some good blushes. I don't know about for your skin tone, darling, because you got light skin, so you might want to go something a little more peachy. I have this, which is flushed. You could probably even use something like this as long as you're very, very light with it. But yeah, the one I've been using a lot is the Mellow Wine from Wet n Wild. I like that a lot. And then e.l.f. also has these. They are the all-over color sticks, and this is Pink Lemonade. I like this a lot. It's a cream, so you actually use this a lot like your concealer. You know, you just kind of dab it on and then blend it in where you want it. So I do recommend that, and then if you really want it to last and show up, top it off with something like the Radiance Blusher. Okay, so now that we've gotten past that, and I'm not going to do any of that stuff since I didn't tell her to get any of it. Billie, I also recommend these, the bronzing powders. This is Warm Tan and Luminance. This is a good highlighting palette, good highlighting powder, and this is a good bronzing powder if you don't mind shimmer. I don't know how dull your skin is, so I couldn't tell you for sure, but that's that. So let's move on. These are also Almay products. I would usually throw in my Urban Decay Primer Potion right now, but she doesn't have that, and I'm not sure how long lasting she needs her makeup to be anyway. So we're going to go ahead and, she just wants me to make up a look from this palette, so I'm just going to get a little crazy here. I'm not even sure how this is going to look out, or turn out. We're going to find out. I am going to go with, we're going to get rid of that right now. I'm going to go with this color right here for all over the lid. It's just a nice, like, peachy champagne color. It's very, very shimmery, actually. So we're just going to put that on all over the lid. Maybe even coming up a little into the crease. One thing to keep in mind with these is that they are very powdery. So you don't need to push too terribly hard with your brush. You don't need to get crazy with it. So we're going to go ahead and take the green from this palette, which is right here. We're going to put that in the crease, starting from the outside corner and then working it in. And you just want to run that in your crease and like windshield wiper motions. We're going to take this pretty brown color right here, and we're just going to run that all along. Actually, I think I got too much. So we're going to tap that off. If you get too much powder on your brush and you're afraid you're going to have way too much going on, tap off your excess, and then just lightly take that in where you just did your other color. Kind of blend that in right above the crease, just to give it like another dimension there. A little more color. I might have actually tapped off too much, so we're going to find out. And actually, it's not making too big of a difference. Not terribly pigmented, which surprises me. Usually the e.l.f. ones are very pigmented. It is pigmented really weird. Alright, so we got something like that now. And it has this light blue. I personally, because I don't have very big eyelids, don't like to highlight with colors other than white. But we're going to go ahead and use this as a highlighter. Billie, this looks silly, feel free to leave it out. I would have to see it on your own eyeballs to decide. So we're just going to take that just below the brow line. I don't even want to put this all over the brow bone, so we're just going to do that. You have a little bit of shimmer and highlight there below the eyebrows. So we're going to go ahead and use this stage color that she picked up, which is this one right here. And we're just going to put that in that outer V, which, if you're a beginner, what the outer V is right in the crease, and then right across the outer like third of your eyelid, and then you just kind of fill that in. Have it darkened up. So it just kind of brings a little more green into the look. And of course, when I get done with this, I'm actually going to take pictures because I know this is not good lighting and it might be a little bit hard to actually see how this is going to look. Looks like everything is very, very yellow in here. So we have that look going on right now, and I would normally do this with white, but since we're not using white because she doesn't have white, so I'm not going to use a product she doesn't have, I want you to go ahead and take that light blue that we used on the brow bone, which is this right here. And we're going to put that right in the inner corner to make the eyes look more open and awake. And if you're looking extra tired, go ahead and run that on the lower lash line. Or lower lid is what I guess that's called. And you can really see my makeup residue building up in the corners of my eyes now. Huh. So there's that. That just kind of brightens up your eyes a little. What you could even do is even use some of this fallout. It's like a little bit of illumination on your upper cheekbones. So we're going to go ahead and start on eyeliner now. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out so well. I'm just lining this upper lash line. And I'm just keeping this very, very basic. I don't want to try to make you do like a crazy cat eye or anything like that. This would be going a lot easier if this wasn't brand new, because then it wouldn't be so pointed. So just line your upper lash line as close to your actual lash line as possible. I'm just having a hard time with this. Always fun to use a new product on camera for the first time, right? So we're going to go ahead and fill it in. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'm going to come back. Now that that is done, we're going to go ahead and actually color in the lower waterline. So just pull that down and color that in. If you want, you can smudge this out with a brush. She doesn't have one, so I'm not going to do that in this look. But that's kind of the way that people get that like nice smoky effect where it actually fills in between the lashes without getting all crazy and it leaking all over. Leaking all over. Yeah. That's Lisa, if you can see her. I don't know if you can see her or not, but she's been introduced about a million times. Konnichiwa. She'll be making an appearance earlier in this video saying konnichiwa, so you guys will know who she is. So, oh, I just made a mess. Great job. Nothing like messing up in a tutorial. So we're going to just color in that waterline. And I need to grab a Q-tip and fix what I just messed up. I don't want to use the waterproof end. I personally don't like how the waterproof end smells on this. So I'm just going to use the regular end, especially because I'm not doing anything that's going to require anything waterproof, because I'm actually going to be getting ready for bed in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I would normally curl my eyelashes first, but I don't think Billie has an eyelash curler, so we're just not going to do that. So you want to make sure you're starting at the base and wiggling your way out, making sure you get the lash completely. That'll actually help build volume and make sure you're getting any gaps in between your lashes and getting all the way from the root so your eyelashes actually look longer. And then if you're going to do your bottom line, go ahead and do that as well. Not a huge fan of the e.l.f. mascara. I usually use it only on my bottom line, so if you want to apply another coat, you want to do it before it dries, or wait for it to dry, but don't do it while it's tacky, or otherwise you might rip your eyelashes out. So don't do that. Go ahead and do your other eye. And with my left eye, I have a scar over here, so no matter what I do, it pretty much always clumps up over there. So if it's clumping out, just don't worry about that. Or as we say, so we're going to go ahead and throw on this plumping lip glaze. Use the clear end first. That's the plumper. Tingles a little. It's nothing awful. It doesn't sting or burn or anything like that. It just feels like menthol. So you want to rub that in real good. And then go back over with your color. And that is the look we are going to do for Billie. So that was using a list of items I will put in the bar below. So you guys have a great day. I hope this helped at least Billie, if no one else. And I'm actually going to play with this quad some more and see what other looks I can come up with. So if I come up with anything interesting, there may be a part 2. This is about it for tonight because it is getting real late and I got to get up at 7:30 to clean. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching.